The Federal Aviation Administration announced it's ending flight reductions put in place during the government shutdown. And that means air travel is back on track after more than 40 airports across the U.S. face delays. Jemiah Beatty caught up with travelers at Norfolk International Airport who are glad to hear the news.
Travelers here at Norfolk International Airport say they are feeling a lot better about flying now that the Federal Aviation Administration has scaled back those restrictions. Flight delays and cancellations stretched across flight boards at 40 major airports during the government shutdown. One traveler stopping at Norfolk International Airport tells us his experience while heading to Montana.
I had a flight canceled and I had to drive. That was down to North Carolina. It was a 6-hour delay and, a lot of anxiety of trying to make it on time.
The FAA says staffing levels at some facilities fell so low that it had no choice but to limit flights to keep the skies safe. On Sunday, the FAA announced it would lift all flight restrictions that were in place during the shutdown starting November 17th at 6 a.m., meaning schedules would be returning to normal. The news coming just in time for flyers.
I had a few concerns coming into today. I was glad to hear that the restrictions were lifted.
Well, the real concern, of course, was the fact that we might hit some significant delay, and then there's a connection issue in Denver, so it was a real relief to hear that those restrictions have been lifted.
With more air traffic controllers back at work, many travelers are feeling at ease.
The more eyes on the screen that we have, the safer you feel in the air.
With flight schedules back to normal, airline leaders say they are hopeful operations will rebound in time for Thanksgiving travel. In Norfolk, Jemiah Beatty, 13 News Now.